The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
It's that time of year when we turn our attention to Wisconsin basketball as Bo Ryan's Badgers continuing to work their way through a difficult non-conference schedule. All kinds of excitement about the team this season. We'll hear about that from some of the players as well as some of those in the general student population. We'll also get you caught up on Wisconsin hoops with the head man himself, Bo Ryan. It's all coming up on the Badger Sports Report.
Ball screen from Vito Brown, Canning to the right side, picked up the dribble, flips it to Vito, and a step beyond the free throw line. The jumper is sweet. Vito Brown showing his mid-range game off the bench. 12:08 left in the half, 17-4 Wisconsin. Vito Brown, open jumper, right wing, off the rim, no good. Duke in the rebound, slips it to Decker low on the left, and that's easy money for Sam. He has 6, 19-4 Wisconsin.
That's my game. I like playing aggressive. I like, making things happen. That's what our team expects out of me, and that's what the coaches expect out of me, and that's what I expect out of myself. So I'm just going to play my game when I get out there, and it's good to be feeling pretty good.
Decker feeds Jackson top of the circle, rotates to Kaminsky off the left wing in the lane, takes it out to Hayes, baseline left, probing, spinning, shooting, hitting. Nigel Hayes. Hayes, Jackson, Kaminsky, and Koenig on the floor. 6:05 left in that. Pass stolen away by Frank Kaminsky. He takes it down the lane and sends it home. Two-hand slam dunk. Frank Kaminsky.
I'm excited for the break. It's good to get your bodies healthy and just get your mind. We're always thinking basketball. I mean, that doesn't matter where we are. We're thinking about it because it's what we like to do. But, we're going to take care of school these next couple days, still get in the gym, the weight room. Just maybe not for as long, and we won't be, being physical with each other. So I'm excited for it.
Going to Decker on the left side. Sam off the wing on the dribble. Spin move low on the left. Goes up, and it rattles in for Decker. Trey pushing for Wisconsin. Taps the brakes. Flips to Decker off the Jackson screen. 3-shot for Decker is sweet from right of the circle. It's picked up by Decker. Sam on the run. He'll feed Jackson. Lobs it to Decker, and he pounds it down with a right hand. Oh, a serious punch from Sam Decker. And here come the Badgers. Trayvon Jackson to the front court. Jackson whips it to Kaminsky. Frank drives off the right wing. Down the lane and punches it through with the right hand. Ooh, that was nasty. Kaminsky baseline left. Drops it out to Koenig. Koenig left wing above the three-point arc, and he will snap off the triple and hit it. Bronson Koenig from beyond the arc. Give it up to Decker. Sam against White. Bounce pass to Hayes. Right block. Poked away. Got it back. 10 to shoot. Right elbow turnaround jumper. Man, the Badgers hitting everything right now.
We know we can shoot. We practice a lot of shooting every day in practice. We know we got a lot of shooters on our team, and it's just one of those games where, as Coach said in the locker room, it's regressing to the mean. And we didn't shoot well against Marquette, and we came out here and shot the lights out. So it's just one of those things where if the ball's going in, everyone's seeing it go in and starts spiraling from there.
Down the lane, right hand, slam dunk, Sam Decker. And that's the record. Frank Kaminsky, 43 points. Nigel up he goes, and he throws it down. Sam's off at 3, left of the circle, book it. High screen Kaminsky, Trey driving left lane line, to the rim, scoops it up and into the right hand. Bo Ryan and the Wisconsin Badgers have punched their ticket to Texas. They're going to the Final Four.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Zimbrick Buick GMC, by Adidas, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
When you have the fastest internet speeds, you can find anything almost instantly, which is a powerful thing. Because sometimes it's not so much what you're looking for, but how fast you can find it that makes all the difference. Get the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
Introducing the starting lineup at Zimbrick GMC. No matter what the season, you'll always get a great deal at Zimbrick GMC. Get the Zimbrick GMC today and score big savings. Zimbrick GMC is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. I'm part of the Zimbrick GMC team, and you should be too. Visit Zimbrick GMC today.
Jackson at the top of the circle against Tyus Jones. Almost lost the handle, finds a back-cutting Decker to the rim, slam dunk, Sam Decker.
Always good to turn our attention to Wisconsin basketball, and if I sound repetitive, it's because I am, because the Badgers are going through a very difficult non-conference schedule again. A little gap in time, final examinations coming up, and then it's on to Cal as the non-conference schedule hits the home stretch. But let's just catch you up on the season to date. I am repetitive because it's true. You guys, the non-conference schedule, you think of the trips and the tough games, one right after the other, but that's just how you guys roll, I guess. Huh? No.
Yeah, it's scheduling is always one of the tougher parts of the job, and as I've said every year, Greg Gard does an amazing, puts in an amazing effort to make it as fair as we can for the fans at home in our non-conference games, and knowing that there's going to be some guarantee games where we don't return them on the road, but also games that, where we do a home and home. So it's a very good mix, and again, our RPI with strength of schedule will be one of the best in the country, and we have 3 true road games, which only one other team, Rutgers, has on their schedule. And some of the teams don't even play 1 true game, let alone 3. So yeah, we like the challenge. We like you know, going to different places and also trying to get as many good teams for our home fans, for our Kohl Center fans as we can.
So many guys back, but every team, as you say, every team is unique. Each team, each year forms its own identity. Through this point in the season, and there's still an entire Big Ten season to go, not to mention some non-conference games, but what have you learned about this group so far this year?
Well, I think they're just as willing as last year's team or other teams that we've had to listen and to try to figure out what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses that we can work on to get better day to day. We need to communicate, we need to talk, and we also have, you know, that culture hopefully still going in the locker room where the experience is being listened to, and because that makes it easier once we get out on the court and go through our preparations and then get into our game possessions, and that's just something where we want the guys feeling that each possession can be positive, that they feel their teammates are going to do their job, and when you have trust like that, then that can make you into a pretty good team, and that's what we're trying to develop again.
From the outside looking in, it seems as though your guys have handled all of the attention. If you know Frank Kaminsky on the cover of various magazines, and all your players get mentioned in a very positive light. But as you talk here, I think your guys their concern is, okay, let's go over the teaching clips. Let's hit the practice floor. They're pretty good at that stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, they understand. They understand, okay, this is what we're going to do. There aren't a whole lot of surprises. I'm not one of those kind of coaches that tries to trick guys into learning. Or I get them to understand that we'll be honest with them. You be honest with us with how you're playing, your effort, and make sure your effort in the weight room and that you're following the trainer's orders and all those things. That's extremely important because it goes a long way.
as we speak. The in-state series has been completed. The Badgers taking care of things against Green Bay, by the way, which went down recently and won in Coral Gables against Miami, knocked off Marquette, and then Milwaukee. Those games, though, they have value that maybe you guys more than anybody can appreciate. Fans love those games to begin with, but those are always good games, period, to play, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. The last one here against UWM, we just made up for our shots that we missed a few days earlier, and it just so happens that they happen to be the next opponent. And I just, still Milwaukee played hard, Green Bay played hard, Marquette, of course, played hard, and to be 3-0 in the state again, that's a nice feeling, and I know our guys are proud of that.
Absolutely. Final exams coming up here. There's that competition off the court that Coach Ryan always talks about at this world-class institution. We'll talk with Coach about the practice plan and a very difficult trip coming at the end of finals week. We'll continue with Coach Ryan as the Badgers Sports Report rolls on.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in a city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
On the dribble. Top of the arc, leads it for Hayes. 3 in the air, right of the circle, good. It's a 2, had a foot on the line. Shot clock winding down. Nigel Hayes with the jumper.
Final examinations, and then the Badgers will head to Berkeley to take on the Cal Bears on December 22nd. But let's, first things first, final exams. Legs and lungs? Legs and lungs were coming up.
Legs and lungs, yeah, because everybody's final schedule is different. We have a lot of seniors, so really there's not as many total finals for our players. But it's always a challenge, and they always want to do well. So what we do is we just try to make sure that their shooting touch and their conditioning stays toned. And the guys did a real good job with it last year, and I'm sure they'll do a good job with it this year.
And then the rare challenge on top of it, we talk about the non-conference schedule after final exams. Normally teams will play at home. Not this time, though. But just a part of it, huh?
Yeah, it's just this is the return game to Cal from 2 years ago, to give you another idea how tough scheduling can be. It didn't work out where Cal needed a home game this past year, and for us to skip the year was made with the idea that it helped both teams at the time. And so now this is when we get to return it. And, you know, it is what it is, and it's the only time we could fit it in with their schedule and our schedule.
Yeah, it'll be certainly a very good test for the Badgers. The Cal Bears, under the direction of first-year head coach Conzo Martin, Tracy Webster, the former Badger, also on that staff, and some pretty good players. So the Badgers will be in for a good matchup, and so will Cal, for that matter, when they meet on December 22nd in Berkeley. We'll take another break, and in a few minutes, Coach Ryan returns for this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week. We'll be right back.
We'll be making a traditional octopus salad, drizzled with some olive oil and topped with a dash of salt and pepper.
It's funny how seeing a clearer picture can lead you to see the bigger one. Get the most HD channels and the fastest internet on the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Some call it a miracle. Others call it science. But for those who've needed a kidney transplant like Kelly Krager, they simply call it a new lease on life. For nearly 5 decades, UW Health and the University of Wisconsin have been national leaders in the field of kidney transplant, providing a new life for recipients and assuring a normal life for living donors. Miracle? Science? Maybe it's a little bit of both. UW Health. Remarkable.
Introducing the starting lineup at Zimbrick GMC. No matter what the season, you'll always get a great deal at Zimbrick GMC. Get the Zimbrick GMC today and score big savings. Zimbrick GMC is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. I'm part of the Zimbrick GMC team, and you should be too. Visit Zimbrick GMC today.
Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
We're still 2 hours away from game time as Wisconsin takes on Duke in what's going to be a huge game. Thousands and thousands of students lined up before the game. They're fired up for the big game, and they're a little cold. First of all, I want to say moo.
Moo to you too. Let's go Badgers!
Tell me about your outfit.
So we got a cow right here for Wisconsin, clearly. We got Santa here for December.
Badger Santa.
And of course you got Sully from Monsters Inc.
Are you with Spider-Man, or is he new to the club?
Spidey's just jumping in.
Spider-Man can be wherever he wants to be.
That's a good point. And so can Santa Claus.
Absolutely.
Hey, tell me how big this game is.
Oh, this game is huge. This game is huge. It's there are not a lot of games that I come down from up north for, and this is definitely one of them.
Well, we had to talk to you because you have awesome hair.
Yeah, I do.
Well, how did you do that? It looks so nice tonight.
I bought it for 12 bucks.
I mean, it's not real?
No.
So you're at the back of the line. What happened? You got a late start?
These girls.
Always waiting on the girls, isn't it? I hear you on that. Now, you went with a different design. Tell me what you're wearing.
Face fade.
What made you go that route?
Well, we were going to go sideways. But we thought the stripes down would be just more intimidating.
Well, we found the beginning of the line. Hey, what time did you guys get here?
Noon today.
Noon? You seem to be dressed well.
Yeah, it's cold.
How bad was it?
Really bad. Really cold.
Who's the coldest, but it's worth it?
It's so worth it.
Why is it worth it?
Because it's going to be the biggest game of the year.
But are you really cold?
A little bit, yeah.
Let's go Badgers! Let's go Badgers!
I'm wearing a Sturgeon Bay Clipper retro uniform tonight.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Do you think this is going to bring good luck to the Badgers?
It is going to bring good luck to the Badgers. They're warming up great right now. Bronson's about to hit this three. Absolutely nothing but net. Here we go. I don't know. It's just going to be a great night tonight.
Now, you're a student here at UW.
I am. I'm a sophomore.
Is this something you would wear every day to class?
No, probably not.
If the Badgers win tonight, you're wearing this to class tomorrow.
I'll wear this to class tomorrow.
Let's go Red! Let's go Red! Let's go Red! Let's go Red!
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's going to be the highlight of my college career.
For sure. I don't think anything can top it.
So, getting your degree and walking across the stage, that'd be okay. This is better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's better by far. Right here in the front row, it's just incredible.
This year, you guys came in with a lot of expectations, a lot of people picking you guys not only to win the Big Ten, but go far in the tournament. Did it change the way that you guys approach the offseason, maybe, knowing that you're going to get every team's best shot, that you're going to have this target on your back?
I think the biggest thing was we were more motivated because of how we lost in the Final Four and everything like that. So I don't think it changed anything because we have higher expectations, but I think it just motivated us to get back to, the Final Four and, really kind of fulfill our goal since the beginning of last season, which was to win a national championship.
There's definitely a lot more hype, obviously with the media, and I think just the buzz around campus and around the state, everywhere you go, people would be excited about the season, and it was like June or July, and there's still the whole football season to be played, so that was a little different. But at the same time, we have those expectations every single year internally in our locker room. We expect to, win the Big Ten. We expect to make it to the Final Four and all that. So it didn't really change that much for us, but just the way last year ended, it definitely motivated us a lot.
One thing about last year that the guys didn't forget, it was we had 30 wins, but we also had 8 losses, and I think some of that reflected and resonated with them, and especially how it ended, getting a taste with the Final Four, but knowing that we didn't come out on the right end of the game in terms of the game with Kentucky. So I think it was a driving factor for them in the offseason and how they approached it. I think this group really approached the offseason with the right mindset, that we had more to do. They had tasted a little bit and they wanted to accomplish some more, and obviously springboard that into the fall and what we've started so far.
Most guys had their feet wet a little bit, kind of understood the system and what Coach Ryan was looking for. So I think we were ahead of the 8 ball a little bit in the summer and coming into the offseason. So that was great. We were able to kind of instead of killing each other for 3 hours every day at practice, we were able to, just go 2 hours strong, keep our bodies fresh, because we know, once December, January, all the way through March comes, it's nonstop, and that's when the big game starts. So that was great to have.
Personally, I thought it was a lot more fun because me being a sophomore, already being here for a year, I kind of knew what to expect. I kind of just knew how to play in Coach Ryan's system and everything like that. So I thought it was a lot more fun because I could really play my game more, and I felt more comfortable.
Your first home game, you got your rings, you raised the banner. How much did that do for you guys in being able to reminisce about what you did accomplish, but also close the door on it and open the door on the 2014-15 season?
Yeah, everywhere you go, people talk about that Power 4 run, at least all summer and all off season and stuff like that. So it was obviously a great event to honor what you accomplished, but at the same time, it was great to kind of just put an end to that and just focus on what's to come, because we expect to get back to the same position this year and hopefully finish the deal this time.
Yeah, definitely. Ever since I was a little kid, I would always watch the Final Four. And I remember watching it my senior year, high school year, before I got here, just thinking of how cool it would be to play on that kind of stage and the environment and everything, and to have it happen the next year after that is pretty exciting.
Well, they obviously, that group last year left their mark on Wisconsin basketball history. There's only been 3 teams in the history of the program that have made it to a Final Four and had that type of ending to the season. So I think that was one thing that they recognized and kind of stamped themselves in the history book, so to speak. But also it was good for them to close the door on it and know that we had to turn around and play right away later that night. As soon as that banner got raised, we were tipping off for the new season shortly thereafter. So it's great to get all the thank yous and congratulations and accolades that came with last year and how that finished up. But it was also time to move on and try to write a new chapter.
Introducing the starting lineup at Zimbrick GMC.
Whether you use your truck for work or play, GMC's full line of trucks, crossovers, and SUVs will handle it with style. Built with your comfort in mind and all the power you'll need to get the job done right.
No matter what the season, you'll always get a great deal at Zimbrick GMC. Zimbrick GMC is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Visit Zimbrick GMC today.
When you have the fastest internet speeds, you can find anything almost instantly, which is a powerful thing. Because sometimes it's not so much what you're looking for, but how fast you can find it that makes all the difference. Get the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Zimbrick Buick GMC, by Adidas, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Time now for the Great Dane Great Question of the Week, and Jim from Juneau checking in. We haven't talked about these guys, so a timely question. Wants to know, Coach, how are the freshmen, Mr. Happ, Mr. Schlunt, and Mr. Ferris coming along for you?
Well, TJ and Matt, they're 2 walk-ons that wanted to be here and are really hungry to be a part of the Badger team. So therefore in practice and the drills and everything else, they go hard. They're smart young men. They've really added to the scout team. And they're trying to figure out, okay, how can I eventually get on the floor like every other walk-on that's been here, or how can I maybe end up getting a scholarship, or anything like that they can do to help. That they've done. Ethan has had days where we could not stop him, and anybody that's watched our practices knows that he's going to be ready. He will be ready to be a guy who can contribute a lot when he steps on the floor next year, and he's really worked on his shot. He does a lot of extra shooting. He's picked up the work habits of some of our other guys who really put in more time than you could believe, but also without making sure that you take care of business in the classroom. So those three are doing just fine, and they've added to what we have, and it helped to put us where we are right now. Their efforts are greatly appreciated.
Helping make those practices very competitive. Jim, we thank you for your question. The Great Dane with the location not only in Wausau, but 4 locations in Madison, east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. And the Hilldale location is where Coach Ryan has his radio show most Monday nights through the Badger basketball season. That'll do it for us this week. We'll talk more hoops next week on the Badger Sports Report. Thanks for watching.
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in the city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.